Why I use Childe as a support instead of the DPS. I received a lot of questions from the comments and would like to share my thoughts after being on the team for almost a year. It is important to understand that he is a very strong DPS character, which also makes him extremely useful even as a support. The following points explains why he is useful in my opinion, so keep an open mind about it and let's get into it. Number 1. His passive talent. On every character, there is a passive talent which can help in mining, exploration, stamina consumption, etc. Childe's passive talent increases the basic attack level by 1 on all party members, meaning a free upgrade of the talent. This not only saves costs for leveling up the talents, but also gives an advantage where the cost can be spent on other talents for the time being. For example, Ningguang gets a free level 11 attack from the usual level 10 once you're maxed out, even at Constellation 4. Already he is influencing the field without being on field. Secondly, his high elemental damage percentages. If you take a look at his elemental damage percentages, especially his ultimate, you will be shocked to find out that it deals more than 600% damage to a large area of the environment, both melee and ranged. This allows him to provide the extra burst of damage when fighting enemies. Instead of healing and shielding, Childe can provide that extra boost of damage to the team to finish off enemies, especially multiple ones in the domain. It is quite impressive, especially since he's occasionally on the field, that he's able to destroy multiple enemies with his strong ultimate. Thirdly is his Riptide Passive. If you notice a little marking when you attack someone in melee, using his charge attack with his bow, or his ultimate in ranged form, that is his Riptide Passive. Every time you attack it as Childe, you are able to do additional damage thanks to the Riptide status. But what is even more impressive is that when an enemy dies with the Riptide effect still on it, all surrounding enemies who are close enough gets the Riptide effect too. AKA, this ability can be chained to multiple enemies in a fight. Additionally, other characters can also trigger the effect, providing extra damage even if Childe is not on the field. This becomes a great damage buff, especially against multiple enemies once again. As you can see, the role of Childe as a support is not all about healing allies, but is to provide that extra bit of damage they need to finish off enemies, and to aid in the fight, even in the backline. But we're not done yet, as he has more ways he can influence the fight. Let's take a look at his setup. For artifacts, I am using the 4-piece Nobilis Oblige, which provides increased elemental burst damage, but also the important using an elemental burst increases all party members' attack by 20% for 12 seconds. This effect cannot stack. The goal is to maximize the amount of damage he is able to deal within that given window before he is swapped out. The best part about this artifact is the damage boost provided to the rest of the team, which once again is a great damage booster even if Childe is not on the field. At this point, he is providing a lot more damage buffs, which to me is also considered as supporting the team. As for the weapon, I went for the Stringless as it once again provides increased elemental burst damage, which is what we are after. Although the elemental skill is not going to be utilized heavily, it is still viable, especially when you need that a bit of energy to charge your ultimate or to remove shields from abyssal mages. Funny story is, I got Childe on accident when I was wishing for Rosaria a year ago, and from there I was figuring out his kit, just messing around. In the end, I enjoyed his gameplay and decided to utilize his abilities even if I already had Ningguang as my main DPS. I hope you have enjoyed this video and understood where I'm coming from. Do give it a like if it was informative, or subscribe to keep up for more. You can also leave a comment to let me know what you think about the video too. But with that, Happy New Year everyone, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye!